Muxia sits where the ocean meets the sky and where many pilgrims finally stop walking. Arriving in Santiago de Compostela after days, weeks, or even months on the Camino is exhilarating. The emotion of finally reaching your destination, the grandeur of the cathedral, the joy of reuniting with fellow pilgrims, and the sense of accomplishment are unparalleled. Yet, after the celebrations, a question lingers. What's next? It may feel too abrupt just to go home. In 2023, after completing my first Camino, the Camino Frances, I felt I needed to continue. The day after I arrived in Santiago, like many other pilgrims, I set off walking again, and a few days later, I reached Finisterre. Finisterre literally means the end of the earth, and it seemed an appropriate place to end my Camino after setting off from the French Pyrenees 40 days before. Fast forward 10 months, after completing another Camino route, this time with my daughter, time constraints led us to both choose a different path and a different destination. Instead of walking, we took the Monbus, and instead of Finisterre, we decided to visit Muxia, further up the Costa da Morte. We were seeking a place to rest and reflect before heading home. Muxia is a tranquil coastal town, and it offers a different kind of pilgrimage. Although we had taken the bus there, I still did feel like a pilgrim. It's a place where the sea meets the soul, and it offers the space to decompress and absorb the impact of the walk. Shortly after arriving and checking into our room, we walked out along the headland to the Santuario da Virgem da Barca, or, I can say it much better in English, the Sanctuary of Our Lady of the Boat, which is perched dramatically on the rocky shore. Legend says that the Virgin Mary arrived here in a stone boat to inspire and encourage St. James in his preaching. The remnants of that boat are said to be the stones surrounding the sanctuary on the shore of the beach. One of the stones, which is said to be part of the boat, is called the Pedra dos Cadres. Crawling underneath this kidney-shaped stone 7 times is said by tradition to alleviate back pain and rheumatism. I think my daughter just crawled through it once, and I didn't even try, to tell you the truth. It's these intimate rituals, though, that connect us to centuries of pilgrim stories, myths, and legends. And for centuries, pilgrims have travelled here after completing their pilgrimage to Santiago. And it even features at the end of the movie The Way, where Martin Sheen's character Tom scatters his son's ashes into the Atlantic. But Muxia isn't just about legends or even movies. It's about life's simple pleasures. We spent time wandering around the harbour and looking at the boats. In the tourist office, there were some craft stalls, and one lady patiently showed my daughter and I how to make simple bracelets using embroidery thread. We even did mundane things while we were there, like our laundry. After putting it in a machine, we found a nearby bar and received a generous helping of tapas along with our drinks, which was a really nice surprise. There are many restaurants along the harbour and the beach, and we tried out the local seafood. Some people try a local, expensive seafood delicacy, goose barnacles, which brave fishermen harvest from the treacherous rocks and cliffs along the Costa da Morte, which translates to the coast of death. It received this name due to the treacherous rocks and seas which have been the cause of many shipwrecks over the years. We spent a couple of days with leisurely walks around the headland, and one afternoon we had good weather with sunshine, so we relaxed on the beach and I had a refreshing swim in the sea. After finishing a Camino, I think it's normal to feel like you want to keep walking. One morning I set off on my own and started to follow the Camino route between Muxia and Finisterre before turning inland. Just me and the bird song. This little walk that I'm on has brought me out at a farm. There's lots of cats Probably can't see them on the camera. They may not let me get near them, they're often very timid. Hello. 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 Oh. Oh. Success. My walk led me to the opposite side of the headland and back to the ocean. This is actually the pavement of the sidewalk. It's become a sand dune. For us, Muxia was much more than a stopover before flying home. It was a space to breathe, to reflect, and to transition from the Camino's rhythm back to everyday life. It's a reminder that sometimes the journey continues even after the destination is reached. If you're contemplating your next steps after Santiago de Compostela, do consider visiting either Finisterre or Muxia, not just as an endpoint, but as a place to find your own peace at the edge of the world.